Yeah, this is for the culture and for those who love us. Chill, CFW, Compton's most wanted in this motherfucker. South side to the best, north side to the beast. Doing folk with the 80. Greater later, player to player. Real shit lasts forever.
Let's go.
God damn it. It's showtime, nigga.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the
my
Sick
man.
Show. We got my whole co-host, Montage One.
Yup. All day.
We got The Chill, CMW, legendary Compton's most wanted. I am MannyUP.
Manny.
Right.
God damn it.
And Big D behind the boards.
D motherfucker D. That's right.
And once again, back at the Sick Show, we got something
Once
special.
again, it's on.
I keep saying we get stuff special. We have
But
something
we do,
special.
though.
But God damn it, we got something special today.
Over and over again.
Man, one of the co-founders and creators of G-Funk. A legend in his own time, in our time. Let's give it up to Kokane.
Kokane, goddammit. The nigga that expounded on that one part of Parliament when he was like, ow. That nigga expounded on that, nigga.
Hey, look, don't do that again.
All the way. That nigga expounded on that.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Coca.
I mean, the most featured artist.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know,
sure. I can't even. We'll be here all night if I
the
start
man of
listening.
many hooks. I mean, I ain't even enough minis. You know what I mean? You know, and he got flows.
He got flows. He got hooks. He got albums. He got. I mean, come on. How many flowers can we give him so he can smell? I want to give him all to him.
I think
because,
we should give him a flower bed.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
You know what
Period.
I mean?
Dot.
He deserves it.
And I'm just glad we able to do that tonight.
What's up, legendary
Big Coca?
Kokane?
What's going on, brother?
Man, much love, man. Appreciate all y'all.
Love it. All right, Coca, let's get started.
Let's go.
Yes.
All right. So, y'all started doing music. About what year did you know you was going to do music, or who pulled you in to do music?
Well, a lot of people don't know we come from music royalty. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Above the Law, Kokane, Code 187 actually. Uncle Willie Hutch, my dad Jerry Buddy Long Sr., the great Motown legend.
Give that up. Give it up.
Yeah.
Give that up.
See how it's starting? It's starting off this way.
It's already starting.
Yeah.
So some of the greatest songs that you ever heard in your lifetime was created, you know, by our peoples. You know what I mean? And I always used to follow behind Code 187 because a lot of people don't know. He's a real legend from Pomona.
Yes, he is.
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Oh, they know that.
From the,
Real talk.
Yeah.
Those are facts.
And back in the days, 83, 84, 85, 86,
The golden era.
yeah, he had a group called Wizards of Rock. You know what I'm saying? And he was doing this shit like on some crazy lyrical murderer shit.
Damn.
And back then I was called Jay Golden before Kokane.
Child.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Jay Golden.
Yeah, Jay Golden, because my grandma, you know, I have funny color eyes. So my grandmother named me Jay
Green-eyed
Golden.
bandit.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he used to do a lot of talent shows. I used to do a lot of talent shows. We had a major radio station that was popping in Pomona called KSBC, the legendary KSBC.
KSBC, I remember that.
And a lot of cats used to exodus out there from, you know, Salt and Pepper to Rakim to Bobby Jimmy and the Critters to Ice-T. You know, Pomona was a major spot because LA County had to go out to the fairgrounds, you know, to do their thing.
Right.
Because it was Pomona County, LA.
Yeah, Pomona is LA County. That's still LA County. Yeah.
So we had a major spot from the pop locking to the break dancing. And Hutch is really one of the pillars. You know, a lot of people know him from Above the Law and doing all that stuff. But, man, he's really one of the ones that really took me under his wing and said, "Cuzzo, I got you. When I do my thing, wherever I'm a twist, I said, I ain't gonna forget about you. And he could have forgot about me because, you know, family don't mean they fuck with each other.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he said, I see something different in you. And basically, I was a Jordan, and he was my Phil Jackson.
That's right.
Damn, shout out to that.
Shout out to Big Hutch.
Yeah, Big Hutch.
And he in the house tonight,
And
too.
he in the house.
Man,
What's up,
you
my
lucky.
nigga?
And he in the house
Twins.
tonight.
Yeah.
So it's safe to say the Pomona scene was like infected like everybody else with the hip hop scene, and this is what y'all was doing.
Yeah.
You know, you got Code 187. First, you cut from that cloth because y'all family is from that soul. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so
come on.
You know, would you say this is the reason why guys like you and Hutch created? You know what I'm saying? G-Funk. You know what I mean?
We didn't want to call ourselves Parliament babies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like we put the G in it. A lot of people say we put the P in it. That's a no-brainer. Pomona.
Put that gangster in it.
Yeah.
No, we put the G in it. And back when we was doing our thing, it was mostly organic. We didn't plan to be like, oh, G-Funk would have so much influence. Nah, we was just like rolling. You know, them niggas was hustling. You know, Gomac, Laylaw, they was South Central. You know, and KMG, Cole 187,
Shout out
Chaos.
to Code 187 and KMG.
always
rest in peace.
They were like
And Total
hustling
Chaos.
from your Sumners and Pomona. They was doing a thing. And back when we had a spot called Grand Central Station.
I remember that.
You know, that was
Yeah.
the highlight of a lot of people used to coming out there. I don't care if you're from the East Coast or the West Coast. You know what I mean? It was pop locking, breaking, and gangbanging.
No doubt.
And moving dope.
The culture.
It was
LA.
the
West Coast culture.
Compton, Long Beach.
Pretty much.
So
Pretty much.
So
Yeah.
it was a trip because it's like I lost contact of my cousin, but I really didn't lose contact. He was off doing his thing, hustling, you know, in this trap house. We call it the spot. We didn't call it the trap house.
spot.
We call it
The
the
spot.
spot.
It wasn't
That's
tripping.
Atlanta
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the beginning of 89, on 1289 Ross Street, he said, man, come on, cuzzo, I got you, my nigga. We hooking up with some cats from Compton who's putting Pomona niggas on. So that's why I always give love to niggas from Compton, because it ain't where you from, it's where you at. Really
That's
talk.
right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he put, you know, EAZY and Laylaw and Gomac, all them cats, man, had a good relationship. Really, Hutch and EAZY had a great relationship.
Right.
You know what I mean? From Compton, he said, niggas, y'all niggas different from us, because NWA was like the version of the West Coast Bomb Squad.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
No
But
doubt.
come from where we come from the music royalty, we slowed that bitch down.
No
That's
doubt.
right.
Hutch was like,
Get that up.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uncle Willie Hutch, Pops.
Palm trees, playing
Doing what
cars,
we doing.
Cadillacs, pimping,
And I'm always adamant about E.
hustling. Yeah.
Like we all are, because he gave Pomona a shot.
No doubt.
Right.
You know, like we always joke, we put the P in the CPT.
No doubt. We call
Straight
it
face.
what we call it.
So when we got put on-
Town business.
Yeah, when we got
That's
put
right.
on, it's like I went to 1289 Ross Street on my Aunt Candy house, and I didn't know Above the Law was above the law, because all I know was Wizards of Rock. I was Jay Golden and all that shit, and I seen Murder Rap. That was when the numbers was at the bottom with the heavy set tapes. You know what I'm saying? Back, you know, the Bernie Grumman type shit. It was like, man, come on. And then Hutch said, look, sat in the room and said, nigga. He said, I know Granny, all due respect to Granny. Because that's who raised me, my grandparents. And Hutch said, nah, we going to change this around. He said, I know you are so dope, Kokane. He didn't say cocaine. He said, I know you so dope, Jerry. He said, I'm going to be your Phil Jackson, and you're going to be Jordan.
Come on now. Clap it up for that, man. That's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard as hell.
So let
And
me
he
ask you
said,
this real quick.
and he said, just 2 seconds. He said, we got the dopest name in the world because EAZY loved controversy and Above the Law was controversial. But Hutch was a brilliant motherfucker, man. Still is to this day. He said,
he is.
I want to make you a beast, But I'm gonna give you my old school name because a lot of people don't know. Before Code 187, Hutch was gonna call himself Kokane.
Wow.
That's
what
a
a
fact.
gem.
That's a jewel.
That's a jewel.
He
That's
said,
a jewel.
he said, nah, nigga, because you sing, rap, do all you do. He said, I got a name for you.
So you came in singing?
I came in singing and rapping, bagging rapping, all that shit. You know what
I mean, you know, because from the pop locking, breaking,
Yeah.
and gang banging.
Yeah. Hutch said, man, I got a name for you. This. Nobody gonna be able to say it's not the dopest name in the world. I said, what's that, Hutch? He said, Kokane.
Hey, look, that's like, hey, look, have you ever
It's
did
like
this?
that.
Hey, look, have you ever did this? Had some young lady, you know, this was when we was younger. Had some young lady you met. Let me get your number. You know what I'm saying? Boom, you call her, and then her daddy answer the phone. You be like, who is this? Kokane.
Nah, it wasn't like that. Hutch gave me their name, and I sat back for 3 minutes. And I said, nigga, that's dope.
Come on, boy.
It really was,
I
literally.
said, nigga, that's dope.
Literally.
I said, run that shit. And we went to the historical video, not video, but music studio we used to record at Jimmy Hot Track Studio on Mission, right next to the Junkie Barbershop. You know what I'm saying? And we did a 3-song demo. And that's when Hutch was, Above the Law was messing with Laylaw and EAZY E. We did a 3-song demo, and we shot it through Laylaw, which I was assigned to a production company called Law House Production. Mm-hmm. And then we shot the kite to him. It didn't take long for me to get signed because Hutch was on his kit. He knew what he was doing. You know, a lot of people don't know, and I want to say this, even though my cousin probably don't want me to say this, but 85% of Above the Law was done by Code 187. He was our Quincy Jones, man.
That's right.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
It's true. I know it, but I'm gonna let you say it.
Don't be
Yeah.
bashful, nigga.
So we did a 3-song demo. EAZY was like, damn, Kokane, nigga, you got Above the Law. Kokane?
What was the first song
And-
you recorded over there?
It was on Mission at Hot Track recording studio, and it was a song called "My Name Is Kokane and I'm Dope." Intertwine your mind as you hope to fuck with a nigga that may not blunder. You know what I'm saying? We was on something else, but we was funking at that time.
That's right.
Just as well as bussing. We didn't rap, we bust.
I mean, man, Pomona
mean?
got that sound.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Pomona
do.
got that sound.
They got
You know
their
what I
own
mean?
sound.
You know, starting with Above the Law.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Including Kokane Above the Law. You feel me? And then the people that come after that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you hear Sugar Free, you like, okay, that's
that
Pomona.
that's P.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the
On
P.
down to the young guys and shit. What's my young killer name and shit? Pomona Dre.
Yeah, Pomona
You know what I'm
Dre.
saying? It sound like Pomona. Bitch, I'm from Pomona.
But let me,
you know what I'm saying?
let me tell you something. When we came to Ruthless Records, we did something different. You got to realize, a lot of people wasn't riding in big boats and shit way before your Jay-Z's and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas was really hustling. These niggas was really chunking them up at parties and clubs. Niggas would beat niggas' ass, nigga.
Yeah. That.
It's like, bam, we come from this section from Pomona, and we had to prove ourselves to ourselves.
You know, that's
You know what I'm
crazy you
saying?
say that because we, as fans, coming from a ghetto, you know what I'm saying, Compton, you know, we looked at it like, man, them Pomona niggas, man, they cracking over there. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it was a small town, but when you come over that Elephant Hill, nigga, it was cracking.
We thought
You know
y'all
what I'm
had
saying?
all the crack,
Nah, it was. You know what I'm saying?
all the weed. You know what I'm saying?
Real straight face.
Real talk. You know what I'm saying?
But when Hutch put me on, it was amazing because EAZY was considered our West Coast Russell Simmons.
No doubt.
You understand? He had the biggest ass deal back then with Poor, Broken, Lonely, Above the Law, and Kokane.
Right. Right.
And just when we was gonna come out, we did our record after Living Like Hustler had the critical acclaim. You know, hearing words like ballin', we invented them words like just a lot of shit, man.
Right.
It could be a
History.
docu-series right now. But then when I came to Epic Records, which was the distribution company, they were scared because the FCC laws wouldn't say, nigga, you got cocaine. Like, we don't want to do it. So like 5 months before the record was come out, they changed the name to Who Am I. A lot of niggas in the streets was looking for, damn, this cocaine from Pomona. Boom, boom, boom. We want to hear him. So motherfuckers was going to like Abbey Road and all this other type of shit in the streets. But it was like, who am I? And motherfuckers was
That
like,
first album, they
who
changed
the
it?
fuck are you?
that first album, they changed it because
They
They
changed the name?
changed it because
Wow.
the FCC laws, they were scared. They had their panties bunched up in their ass. And that was real. That was
No,
during
that
time.
came. Yeah, that came from the feds too. It wasn't like they was making shit up.
Well, you got to think back in them days. You know, you couldn't even throw a West Side in a video.
Nah.
Let
Nah.
alone smoke a blunt.
But we
You know what I'm
were
saying?
pissed off. We was like, man, but Nickel Slick came out, and then Hutch had a conversation with me. He said, that's all right. You know what I'm saying? We love controversy. Him, Dre, EAZY, Laylaw, they said, bam, we gonna do something else. So, you know, my first platinum record was being on the, you know, the Niggas for Life, introducing.
Come on, man. Shout
way
out to
before
that.
that.
Shout out.
What?
Yeah. Niggas for Life called
What?
Sweet Talk, which I did on the Who Am I album. Well, all right, y'all across the USA, Compton watch. They know we known to walk through the shadow of real niggas. They know we
Yeah,
known. You know what I'm
man.
saying? That type of shit. We was on some Donald
Come on,
Goins.
D, give it up, D. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's a
Polkas
jewel.
in the
In the
house.
shadow of real niggas.
Walking in
But
the
I'm going to tell
shadow.
you something. That was a blessing for so many doors being closed because they didn't want to say cocaine. And it's like, because we come passionately from a musical background, Hutch was like, nigga, we gonna do this, nigga. Fuck the radio. Long before Chuck
doubt.
D, we was like, fuck the radio.
Right. No doubt.
Period.
No doubt.
So we did some shit, and they put me on a lot of shit, and I didn't know that was like a precursor for me being on thousands of features later, legitimately.
Wow,
Oh, man.
It's like,
Right,
I ain't
man,
never
come on.
think
The body
I was
of work.
on that. I ain't never think I was on, like, I'm going to be on the most featured recording
Period.
artist
You
on
got-
the west side of Pomona in the history.
That's
But I could
a
contribute
fat
it.
record too, huh?
Yeah, I could contribute that to Code 187. And
Dope.
you know what I mean? He really pushed the envelope and said, I'm going to be your Phil Jackson. You just be Jordan.
I just did that.
And he sure did.
Yeah.
He sure
You know
did.
what I'm saying? And you carried that rock like for real.
But he gave
Because
you the
it's-
rock, but you carried it like
Yeah.
a motherfucker.
And
though.
then,
You
know,
had to
it's
do
two,
it.
It's two ways
Yeah.
to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, one is, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he's very, very talented at what he does.
Absolutely.
Blessed.
That's Isaac Hayes.
The other one is niggas ain't fucking with you when it come to your shit.
Nah.
I mean, many have tried,
Yeah.
but they can't. I mean, they just can't do it.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't even really
It's
say
only
niggas
one
even
cocaine.
trying to do his shit, bro. Like, his shit get left alone, kind of.
Yeah, it's like,
so
man,
real.
don't
That's
even
real
try.
talk.
It's
You know
kinda
what I'm
hard
saying?
to
Don't even
do.
get in that lane, huh?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
You just
Niggas
gonna
don't
embarrass
even go
yourself.
there,
That's
bro.
real talk.
You really got your own lane, my nigga. Like, Nate Dogg shit was attacked, my
Nate
nigga.
Dogg was Nate Dogg.
You know what I'm saying? But his shit
Shout
was
out to
attacked.
Nate Dogg.
You know
And
what I'm
Nate
saying?
Dogg was
A
But-
gang of
but
niggas
that's
tried
true.
to do that.
But a gang,
I
more
love
cats-
Nate Dogg, but a gang of niggas tried to do him. Somehow, this niggas eluded all them niggas. You know what I'm
but
saying?
they got in the booth
For
and was like,
years,
oh, we
though.
can't do this.
Yeah.
But y'all
We
gotta know, and there's some real shit, and I'm gonna say it quickly. Y'all gotta know how much Pomona and Compton had influence in the game.
No
by
doubt.
Those two just being a supernova.
No doubt.
Bam,
Right.
boom. You know what I'm saying? When we met Nate Dogg and Snoop, prior to that, a year before that in '89, Warren G used to stay with Code 187. And I stayed with Code 187.
Right.
Man, let me tell you some real shit. Apartment 187, Cottonwood Ranch in Coke,
Whoa.
California. 1989.
That's
Nigga
right.
said Colton.
So we used to wiggle back and forth to the NWC when Suge was DLC bodyguard. I was, I got my first chop Sterling from Ron Brown when Ron Brown from the Rams and Suge was cool. You know what I'm saying? So I was in '89 rolling Sterlings and
Sterling's, nigga. That was that baller little.
That was that.
Listen,
No,
Sterling on the what's the Cadillac tires?
Yeah. No, we
Vogue.
Vogue.
Sterling on Vogues, nigga.
So everybody it's so complex because everybody was messing with everybody. But then Hutch was my Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people say Dr. Dre. See, people don't know Dr. Dre show Hutch some shit. Nobody ever talk about Hutch showing Dr. Dre shit.
Super facts. Super facts.
Facts.
Yeah.
So when Snoop, Warren G, after coming from the Orange Service, you know, Nate Dogg, I mean, not Warren G, but Nate Dogg coming from the Orange Service, you know what I mean? They came to Inglewood, California. And it's ironic that Snoop Dogg studio right around the corner where he auditioned for Above the Law because Above the Law was going to put out Slim, which is Snoop.
Damn.
Real talk. We had a little homeboy named Brian, white boy Brian, who was the DJ. I remember like it's yesterday, Snoop coming, you know, behind that brown gate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Had the high top creme fade coming out, and I said, "Gosh, that nigga cold on the freestyle."
Was Snoopy flawless.
Yeah. He was giving you a
No
demonstration
bullshit.
anytime you asked for it too at the time.
Yeah. Shout out to
then-
Snoop Dogg and
but
that
then-
freestyle back in the day.
That's right.
But then simultaneously, it was a lot of other shit going on, you know, with the precursor of Dre leaving and all that other shit. Just a lot of bullshit at the same time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was a Ruthless recording artist and Hutch was working on my shit. So I know Hutch probably don't want me to share this, but fuck it, I'm gonna share this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, give it to us.
A lot of people talk about Warren G, you know what I'm saying, bringing the tape up there, which Warren G is a contributing factor of Snoop Dogg's career.
No doubt.
Real talk.
No doubt.
But Dr. Dre called my cousin Hutch and said, I know you want to put Snoop on. You think it's cool. Hutch gave him the blessing.
Wow. Incredible.
Hutch
Damn,
gave him the
nigga.
blessing.
You getting a lot of props tonight, nigga.
Yeah.
That's it. Nah, man.
It's like a low-key Hutch part two.
Hutch said, Hutch said, Hutch said, man, that's no problem, man. I'm working with Kokane, Snoop the homie,
Damn.
and all that shit.
It was family.
Yeah, so that's how that started. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
Hutch gave the blessing. Him and Dr. Dre had a relationship that a lot of people don't know that was tight.
Right.
It's like him and Easy.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how that started. But, you know, when you on that side and you on that side, nigga, you gonna badger a nigga no matter what. Like, nigga, I'm a blah, nigga. I'm from whoop, whoop, wop, wop. And the first niggas to ever was gonna fuck with Death Row wasn't Snoop and Warren G. It was Above the Law and Kokane. We rekindled our business relationship with EAZY E and was like, nah, we cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how Snoop got put up.
Damn.
Wow.
That's real talk.
That's
And it's
Super
not
Junior
nothing
too.
against the
Right.
homie because I'm on this new album.
Yo, I
Talk
already
that shit.
right. Come on. I mean,
Right.
it ain't been a Snoop
But
album
this
you
is
ain't
the
been on.
truth. That is the origins of really what I'm saying, like G-Funk. When you talk about G-Funk, we didn't want to call ourselves Parliament babies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre was in the car, listening to Black Mafia Life. And he was like, nigga, what's that shit y'all do? He's like, nigga, we do G-Funk. Nigga.
Right.
This what we do, nigga.
Man, I think, you know,
Wow.
a cat like George Clinton,
Hey.
you know what I mean, and Bootsy, you know what I mean? I think, you know when hip-hop evolved, because it was here since the 70s, you know what I mean, and it got serious, you know what I mean, and cats like yourself came out, and, you know, Big Hutch, and, you know, my boy V and KMG, rest in peace.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? With the
Always.
with the flyness, you know what I'm saying? Well, back in them days, we called it high roller type shit. You know what I'm saying? It was high rollers, not baller. You was high rolling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ice-T. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you had motherfuckers like, you know, them singing. Then you had, you know, shout out to Shock G, rest in peace, man. Just lost his life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know, the Digital Underground. You know what I mean? I think, do you think like a person like George Clinton or somebody was like upset at that, or
Nah, he embraced that.
I'm talking about on first glance.
Let me tell you something. George Clinton said it in front of the whole world. We were influenced by the Funk Brothers.
No doubt.
Well, my dad was in charge of the Funk Brothers. What you mean at Motown?
Hey.
Look at Just My Imagination. Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
Uncle Willie Hutch who did the Mac.
Yeah.
So
I choose.
it's always
man.
when you look at it, a lot of people
It's a circle.
A lot of people go disarray when they don't think we not supposed to be inspired by each other. That's some bullshit.
No doubt.
Like when you look at rock and roll, you look at Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
You look at all these cats. Somebody inspired somebody. You got to look
It's
at
always
the
like
greatest record that Michael Jackson had was "Beat It." He was inspired by the Mighty Sharona.
No shit.
That's true.
But when you're an architect of musicians, that's what musicians respect each other's on. We get something from each
No
other.
doubt.
Yeah,
No doubt.
You know what I
you
mean?
started,
No
listen,
doubt.
And
bro.
it's like when Hutch hooked up with EAZY and Dr. Dre, Hutch learned something from Dr. Dre. Gangsta Garrett Taylor. Dr. Dre learned something from Cole.
man, that's-
Man, you
man.
know
For
he
sure.
did.
That's super
For sure.
facts, bro.
That's how it went. That's how it went. G.
South side to the best, north side to the least. Doing forward to 80. Greater later, player to player. Real shit lasts forever.